Cheese! Cheese is good! I would say cheesy! Yay!
Hello guys, how's it going? Congratulations on first Ricky, congratulations on second Gigi, congratulations on third Kaz. How is retro? Cheese is definitely, yes, the best snack. Right? I saw that message just as I was about to go on. I'm like, yes, we just gotta unmute and say that as I'm unlocking my camera. I'm doing really good, Dan. How are you doing? It is hot today. It is bleeping hot out there today. I did, though, get a good chunk of the lawn mowed. So, oh my god, guys. My cherry tree is loaded with cherries. I'm like, holy shit. And they're about ready to pick. They're probably maybe another week, if that. And, I should be able to start picking. I have no idea where I'm going to put them. The deep freeze is locked in the back bedroom that I can't get into, and my fridge freezer's full. And I don't eat cherries that often. So not any better than yesterday. Oh, GG. I'm sending you hugs. Hey, Crimson. Oh, wisdom teeth being pulled. Not the funnest. Make sure you don't get a dry socket. Those are not fun. I've had 2 dry sockets in my life, and I do not recommend. And the one was over the long weekend, and I was like, yeah, I could call and make an emergency appointment, but I'll get over it. So I suffered through it. Hey Shirley, how's it going? Ooh, a raid already! Welcome on in, Raiders! Okay. Oh, excuse me. Let's get this song done, and then I have... do I have the full works, the stretch, the all that fun stuff? Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that I get the... Okay. I think I got that done. But yes, welcome on in, Raiders. How was your stream? Hope all was well. We will get a shout out for you if we didn't get a shout out yet. I may be distracted. We'll be good in a second here. If Spotify and Discord or Spotify and OBS will get along. Is the Spotify and OBS going to cooperate? We will see. How was your stream? Yes, I gotta hydrate. Oh, look, they're all coming through now. And did we get a shout out? I'm not sure if we did or not. Also, if you need to raid and run, by all means, raid and run. If not, you're more than welcome to hang out. We are working on fingerless glove number 2. I started it today. So we've been making some good progress. The colorway is slightly different. Obviously, I wasn't sure how far I was gonna have to dig to get back to a normal colorway. Okay, so we still need the forward slash. Hold on, I'll get it. I feel like I've heard this one before. Do we have this on the playlist already? I feel like we might have it on the playlist. I'm looking. Hey, Callie! I'm reading chat on my phone now. Totally like. I gotta do stretch. Hey, Kiki! Finally, people that get me! Yay! Oh, come on, Spotify. Hold on, let me check Spotify for a second. Give me a moment, guys. I don't know why. Yeah, no, there's nothing there. So why are you so laggy? Oh, maybe my computer's hot. Let's turn on the little fan. And now it's got a rattle. Hopefully it's not too loud. As soon as I go on camera, it starts glitching again. It's a different version. Yeah, we already have it on the playlist. As soon as I went over to Spotify, it was saying, already on playlist. Don't add or add anyways. We do have a lot of versions of that song. Okay. Well, I got the fan on my computer, so we'll see if that helps with the issues. But yeah, I was working on this. I was somewhat productive today. Not like overly productive, but I did a few of my dishes. Did a bunch of knitting. Then I went and mowed the main part of my lawn. And then came back and did some more knitting. So yeah, I was knitting a good majority of the day, I think. Wearing the wrong top for this again. I really thought that one through. But oh yeah, and I checked the mail today. Oh, thank you, Gigi. I checked the mail today. Should have checked yesterday. I'll show you in a second. Hey, buddy, you gonna come say hi? Come on. Come say hi. So I should check the mail yesterday. Because look what I could have added into my blends. Penny's in the way. I could have been adding I could have been adding some sparkly, but that's okay because this will be for the next blends, right? Yeah, I didn't bring it in here, did I? I bought them off of Amazon, but the shop is based out of the UK, and it came with like the card and everything. Oh, I think I just recently added them on Instagram because I got an Instagram and Facebook. What is it's Heidi Feathers on Instagram, and I think it's Heidi Feathers Felting on Facebook. But yeah, they've got a little shop, and I was like, oh, I'm going to remember this. Thank you. Yeah, this is Vinny. He takes over the stream regularly. He as soon as I start crafting, he's like, "Oh no, you're not allowed to craft. You have to pay attention to me." Oh. It's a little warm for doing this, but he likes the snuggles. Working on my kitties. Nice. I don't like their drops. Who's drop spindles? I retract that reaction. You know, there isn't anything in the other stuff, so I might look off then. Heidi Fibers or Feathers? I didn't even see that they had drop spindles. I thought they just had fiber. But I haven't like looked too closely. As far as I know, they're all centered mostly around felting and floof. But I haven't like officially like looked at anything. So bored today until you got on. I found my safe. I am so glad. I am so glad that I'm your safe haven, and I'm glad that you get to see Vinny and occasionally Pickles. You bought the most amazing thing today? What was the most amazing thing today? Oh, they do have drop spindles. Yeah, they're the most basic ones you can get. But they're still drop spindles. It's called Cooling Mist Spray, which you can use to spray on your face and body to cool your body down in the terrible heat. Ooh, does it have like eucalyptus or something like that in it? At this point, he's gonna fall asleep on me, and I'm never gonna knit. We're never gonna end up knitting at this point. I don't think he really cares. Do you, buddy? You're gonna lose your mind because of this thing, or because did I miss a comment? Why are you gonna lose your mind? I mean, you would just be part of the club because I think we've all lost our minds. My friends are insane. They sent me an easy canner from a... Oh, nice! That's awesome. Speaking of canners, there might be a couple old canners in my greenhouse. I should look. Here you go, Bubba's. I now no longer have any excuse not to make them right. There you go. I'm not a canner. My mom used to can when I was little, and my gran used to can all the time. My aunt cans every year, but I'm not a canner. But if the old canners are in the greenhouse, they would make an amazing dye pot. I should look to see if I can find them. I used to have one. I bought a canner. What? Did I must have given it away. I think I did. I think when I moved, I gave it to my cousin because I was like, well, I don't can. I don't even know why I bought it. Was I going to try canning, or did maybe my hubby wanted me to try canning? I can't remember. Hi, buddy. Oh, did you? Oh, do tell, Retro. Do tell. I'm too lazy to do that kind of stuff. I definitely do not have a passion for that kind of stuff. Vincent, there's nothing in there for you. How about this? How about I give you a cookie and you can eat it on the floor? Do you want a cookie? Do you want the cookie? He's just like, no. Well, go find your mouse. Find your mouse, bring it up on the desk, and I'll throw it for you. He's like, no, I'll just get into shit on your desk. The question was, what is the main address for Canadian websites? And right? That's a pretty easy one, but yeah, that's awesome. Vincent. I just got this desk all cleaned up nice. And you were making a mess of it. Trying to get into stuff. He's trying to get at my floof. It's my floof. My floof. Not Vinny floof. It's Mama's floof. He's like, but there's other floof in there. There's other things in there. No, there isn't. Yes, Vinny's being the star as usual. What in this thing? This is just like randomness. What in here is there? Go ahead. Find what it is that you want in there. He's like, well, now I don't want to play with it. He's like, surely there's something over there that I can get into. But it's been a while since I've been able to like actually pull out one of my buckets. And things are falling out of it because it's so full. And Vincent, you're hogging my desk. stop putting that on camera. It's highly rude. Yeah, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. I give up. Where's your mouse? Okay. Oh, okay, we're back to this. So I tried dyeing some silk / merino. Ooh, how'd it go? Didn't realize the silk would be so dye hungry. It soaked up all the dye, and the wool got basically nothing. Oops. So I guess you need to put some more dye in the water. Look at this boy. He's just... What can I get into is basically what he's saying. I have not even knit anything. I think I might have knit 2 stitches since I started stream. We've been on for almost half an hour, and I've knit 2 stitches. Hey, Freya! Lavender. There was no lavender over there. Congratulations on your 10 stream streak. Sorry, I'm looking at all the pickled radishes and garlic, carrots, and beans. I love pickled carrots, but my gran would only ever make spicy pickled carrots, and while they were okay, I just wanted plain old pickled carrots. But no, my brother liked the spicy ones, so she would make the spicy ones. I'd be like, Gran, just make a couple that don't have spices in them. Love to bake, but when I made cakes because I enjoyed making them, only ate a little bit because I didn't really care for cake much. My wife and son liked it though. Yes, my hubby went through a phase where he was making fudge, and he liked fudge, but he was one of those people that he'd want something sweet, and he would eat like maybe 1 or 2 pieces, and then it would just sit there. And he really got into making fudge for a while, and I kept telling him, like, please don't make fudge, because it's just sitting there screaming at me. Hey, Lady Mustang, how's it going? I'm currently being overrun by the orange fur demon. He wants me to throw his mouse, but his mouse is on the floor. And if he wants me to throw it, he has to bring it up on the desk. Go get your mouse. Go get your mouse, bring it up here, and I'll throw it for you. I can be more stubborn than you. I mean, most people rather see you on stream than me anyways, so... Go ahead, steal the show. Make everybody happy. Maybe not me when you keep getting into my stuff, though. Mama, I'm coming home. Too hard for you to bite? Like making rolls. Ooh, yes, those are good. Yes, I agree. Cookies do. Look, buddy, it's right there on the floor. Pick it up and bring it to me. I am not going to kill myself trying to reach down to pick it up off the floor. Oh, he's like, oh, maybe I'll eat a cookie. It's like the cookies are there. Maybe I'll eat a cookie. Hey, Miko. Vinny is you should see them. I'll be like sitting there in the living room. The neighbors will have somebody come over or whatever. So they come home. These cats hear a door close, and all of a sudden they'll go from like a dead sleep to, who's here? And they get, both of them get all like sketched out, and they're like looking out the windows to see if someone's coming in. I'm like, oh my god, guys, it's the neighbors. Oh no. Ooh, I will look on Discord. Ooh, it's pretty though. Yeah, the silk definitely was like, yoink, it still looks pretty though. That is super pretty. I like that. Meow Duco. It's like Sudoku, but with cats. Nice. Right, I feel that. What about sourdough? Are you okay to have like sourdough bread from time to time? Because you could make a rye sourdough rye. Right, it probably will. Hopefully. But yeah, I was actually impressed with how far I got on this today. Of course, I did, all I did was, well, no, because I actually got a few things accomplished in portions. Trying a different technique than jar dyeing this time, right? I I like jar dyeing for the easiness, but I also like being able to like dye in an actual dye pot, or I've even done some dyeing in trays before. But I just don't have the setup in this house to do any like major extensive dyeing. I have like no counter space. I don't have a kitchen table anymore. Yes, I could put the kitchen table back in the house, but I don't want to. It takes up too much space. Maybe you'll acquire a taste for sourdough. Like if it, because I think it's better. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is better. And then that gives you the ability to bake things again. And there's some like really fun, like I watch, it's very addicting. I watch a lot of sourdough videos just because I love the creative different ways that people make sourdough. Like it's a full-on art form. Especially, I mean, like you gotta like, take care of your starter, and then you make the bread, and then you can do like fancy things with the bread. Right? Yeah, I'm. Not sure about that, but yeah. I feel like it would probably just make things very, I could be completely wrong, but like heavy or dense. Okay. My bucket of. Look at this thing. I'm gonna put that back under now that he's no longer digging in the corner of my desk. Yeah, the dairy free because you're lactose, right? Um, I actually prefer bread that doesn't have sugar in it. Speaking of starters, my grandmother used to have something she kept on her counter and add stuff to occasionally. It had fruit and other stuff. It was some kind of bread. I never liked it. It mostly tasted like spoiled fruit to me. That doesn't sound too appetizing. Um, there was this muffin recipe that my mom had, and I think that one was supposed to be like you were supposed to like feed it and everything, and it was like a bran muffin thing, and kept it in like a ice cream pail, and you were supposed to like you'd make muffins, and then you would take leftover, like it was a starter, so it must have been some type of sourdough or something, some sort of starter, and then you would add to it and feed it and let it do its thing. But my mom like did that like once or twice, and then we just made it all up and was like, yeah, it's good enough to go. Starting a strawberry patch, nice. Whites and some other stuff. Plus, I eat as low sugar / carbs as possible. Yes. So I was looking it up. It's like authentic sourdough bread can be a better option than conventional bread for managing blood sugar. Its unique slow fermentation process breaks down the carbohydrates and starches, resulting in a lower glycemic index, typically 50 to 55, and causing a slower, more gradual rise in blood glucose. So if you could get yourself to start liking sourdough, you could make your own sourdough bread. And like as far as I know, like if it's like even if you just make it once in a while, if you're not actively using your starter, you just put it in the fridge and then you can restart it back up again. I crave sugar constantly. It's just something I do. Oh yeah, I was supposed to mark shit down. Hey, Nita girl. Yeah, I'm so far lucky enough not to have diabetes. Though every doctor that I see and a lot of my family members are like, "Oh, you should get your diabetes. Yeah, you might have diabetes." I haven't yet. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I always surprise my doctors every time I get blood work done and my diabetes is non existent. I know it runs in my family, so I know I just feel like one day it's just going to hit me. So I try to make better choices in that area. But yeah, it does run in my family. And my mom, my gran, and my aunt all got it later in life, and then my one great uncle was type 1. Yeah, but I mean, he lived a long healthy life. Vinny was here. You missed out. He took over stream for like pretty much the first almost half hour of my stream. He was here, um, demanding all the attention from everybody. Cacao's good. I just got home from visiting my parents. Nice. How'd the visit go? I'm lucky enough to have been able to control it with my diet, so I don't have to take any meds for it. Nice. That's awesome. We kind of got that way with mom near the end there, but I think also her dialysis helped a bit as well. But even before, well, her kidneys were just like going to toast. Going to toast? Yeah, good way of putting it. Um, and so we pretty much stopped taking insulin. Um, Come on, music. Stopped taking insulin before she even started dialysis because she kept getting lows. And then, yeah, while on dialysis, she, I think she's out in the living room. I don't know. I haven't seen Pickles in here yet, so. Okay. Get the song before I forget. Because I'm good like that. Sorry, the music is a bit laggy tonight. Spotify and OBS are arguing tonight. They they just like to argue sometimes. I checked behind. She's not. Did you guys see the picture I posted of her? Other things I'm an asshole because I refuse to eat certain foods, so won't eat at certain restaurants. She thinks I'm not eating at the places because it's not good food. Nope, they just have very right. Like, that does not make you an asshole. That makes you a healthy, conscious person, and you want to like be able to eat. You want to be able to eat, so you want to go to restaurants that actually has options for you. My camera's crooked, I think. I look crooked. It is what it is. Sounds good, Retro. But yeah, so like after I get this glove done, that means I have one thing done for the fall fair. Well, that'll be 3 things now that I'll have done for the fall fair. Do you like this song? Yes, I do. And then we have we've got like crochet cotton. We could probably do. I got another prettier one somewhere. We could do maybe a dishcloth, a crochet dishcloth, and then I could do a knitted dishcloth. I also have this cotton. I think this is cotton. Could make something with this. Remember that this is the stuff that I made my socks out of. Yeah, this is cotton. I remember now. So we got this that we could make something out of. It's a little bit sad that I will not be submitting my shrug, but I wasn't 100% sure about the shrug anyways, so like I like it, but sorry, I was just double checking what row I was on. I like it, but I feel like it's too big in the shoulders, so I feel like it's not gonna fit nice on me. It's gonna look really frumpy unless I've got like sleeves dangling way off my arms. So, but yeah, so I need to finish it, see how it fits, and if it doesn't fit nice, then I might, depending on how much yarn I have left, I might rip it out and do a size smaller. But yeah, I can't submit the shrug because it's under the same category as the shawl, and the shawl is prettier. You got your yarn order? That's awesome. That is awesome. Hey, Dork Job, how's it going? Congratulations on your not first. I'm doing good. We are working on the second fingerless glove. I started it today. I count myself productive because I knit on this off and on all like morning and a bit into the afternoon. And well, actually maybe it was more afternoon because it was fairly late morning when I started. But I also mowed some of my lawn. I did some of my dishes. And what else did I do? I did something else. Can't remember, but I feel like I was productive today, which is nice because the last couple days, so not productive. Actually, basically starting Saturday, my anything productive was done on stream. Everything else was not. I'll just sit here and stare at the wall. Tell myself I should be doing something, but I'll just stare at the wall. Congratulations on your not first, Jesse. Waking up is productive, yes. Waking up and getting out of bed before 8 o'clock in the morning, class is productive. But I have to keep myself on an early schedule because of my swimming schedule. Now I'm not swimming this week, which sucks because I miss it when I'm not swimming, but yeah. The rest of the time I try not to sleep. Usually I get up around 7 on the days that I'm not swimming, but if I'm going to have a sleep in day, 8 o'clock is my sleep in. And then I have to get up. Still didn't start mowing my lawn until afternoon time when it was hot out. Because I'm crazy like that. Trying to put her face in my drink, so I use a cup. Right? My uncle had a horse that used to steal his beer all the time. A lot of horses like beer. But yeah, my uncle used to own a guiding operation, and he had a couple horses. I think it was mostly just the one, but you did not want to leave your beer sitting around where the horse could get at it because it would be gone. So you get all the drunk hunters out there drinking, bullshitting around where the horses are or whatever. All of a sudden, where's my beer? Oh, we're not marking yet. Knows I drink like this about 4 shots a night over 5 to 6 hours. I sip it mostly. One time when my AC1 was low. That's good, she said. I don't know what you're doing. Just keep doing it. I worked with at the farm an apple as a treat, I'd have to be careful because of how aggressively he took the apple from my hand. I can see that. I went once with my hubby's neighbor was he worked with him. Really nice guy, goofy guy. And so he used to come hang out with us all the time. Well, one day we were out. Can't remember what we were doing. We were out on the back road, and just as you're leaving town, there was like these corrals, just corrals, and or pasture like corrals, like not like the small ones, but like a fenced off field is the best way to well, they're not fields, they were in trees, but anyways, the whole point is a fenced off area, and horses were kept down there. And the one day, I think me and my hubby were coming back from doing something out on the back roads, and we ran into his neighbor. So we were stopped and chit chat, and he's like, "Yeah, I just came to feed the horses some apples," and he had like a bag of apples. So we went with him to go see the horses and feed the horses, and you're giving the horses, they're just like crowding. You're just kind of like, there's some like that are like bumping into you, like, hey, give me an apple, give me an apple. It was awesome. But yeah, I think only the one or two horses were his horses, his and his dad's horses, and then the other ones were friends of theirs. But yeah, he would go down on a regular basis and give them apples. Meds can cause liver issues. So far, not a problem. I wouldn't be surprised if a horse got enough beer, he'd get pretty drunk. My bro was at a dog beach once and seen a dog pee on someone's open piers when they were swimming, and then they. Mm, oh. Well, one, that was dumb of them to one, leave open containers of anything sitting unprotected while they went swimming. The least you could do is like put them in like a cooler or something, because you have no idea what's going to go in those, like bugs, sand, anything. Yeah, that's horrible. Have a good night, Tibbo. Take care. Well, I mean, I don't go to the beach that often. And when I do go to the beach, I usually have any kind of fluids in a bottle due to the fact that things spill. But now I'm just going to be like extra paranoid and cautious and make sure that I have some place to put everything if I even remotely think of wandering away from my beach spot. I can't believe it modded. It modded your song requests. Or auto modded your song requests. Because of Junkie. I'm like looking at that. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's a song request. Water bottles when I'm out, and they're never out of my wife's right. I don't trust people either. It depends on where I'm at, obviously. Um, Certain beaches that I would go to are pretty crowded. Other ones are not. They're very quiet. I mean, I do live in a pretty rural area, so wait, what am I doing? It's not. We are not doing an increase. We are knitting. This is definitely an interesting song. Now, so stop the game. I think the heat will switch me off quicker tonight. Right? I feel that. So we go to town with hobby stores, especially with decently priced yarn. You know, the best way to do that is you move somewhere where there's farms and orchards. Your neighbors are really not that close. Well, the one's fairly close, but not really. And they're super nice, and they keep to themselves. And they bring me free food from time to time. um, and then the other neighbor, you, the trees basically cover his house up, and then he put a privacy fence up between my property and his. So, yeah, it's great. And then the other ones are across a field. Well, it used to be an orchard, but they took the trees out when they got too old to take care of them. So now it's a field. And I'm like a 2-3 minute drive, 5 max, from downtown. There's not a lot of stores, though. I'm not gonna lie. We do have some stuff. We do have a crafting store, but it's expensive, and there's not like a lot of stuff. But there's a decent amount of stuff. But pretty much anything that I can't get, I get online. We have lots of fast food restaurants. We have lots of restaurants. Tons of restaurants. It might be a little bit of a tourist trap in the summer. Well, not so much the summer. More, well, just fruit season. Fruit and vegetable season. So we get like bursts of people at certain times of year. Congratulations on your 10 stream streak, Jimmy. No, I was like, do, 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 and I started listening to the lyrics, and like, do, 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 do. Stop listening to the lyrics, and it'll be fun. I mean, it's not bad. But he's definitely addicted to something. I should move back home next year. I'll be 30 minutes from 2 yarn stores. One is Hobby Lobby and the other is Lee's. Is that how you pronounce it? Ski hills. Well, there is a really awesome ski hill in Fernie, BC. There's also Whistler, which is huge, touristy. Panorama ski hill. There's lots of golf courses. Do you like golf courses? Cause there's a lot of golf courses you can work at too. And this is just BC. Like these are just some things in BC that I know. There's also Banff. Banff has ski hills, golf courses, all sorts of things. No, like big 18-hole golf courses. Where you can drive around on a you could be a cart person. Where you just like go and you bring up a cart for some rich person playing golf. Or work in the pro shop, sell them clothes and golf clubs and things like that. Some golf courses have like the snack carts that drive around. Golf cart. Not just like, you don't have to like play the golf. You could just work at the golf course. And a lot of golf courses, if you work at the golf course, you get free golf. At least the ones that I used to work at. I worked in the hotel part of the resorts. Free golf. And we had the one place that we worked at, the Radium Resort, had 2 golf courses. So there was the one at the top of the hill where the hotel was, or the resort was. And then there was the one downtown, which was the nice golf course. Right? Driving around on a freaking golf court. Like, that's the thing. With golf courses, there's tons of jobs. You've got grounds crew, so you could go around taking care of, like, mowing lawns and things. There's the cart people. So, like, the cart boys, or we used to call them cart boys. Where they basically bring up the carts and help customers load things into the carts. You got the pro shop where you can sell clothes. There's generally like a restaurant at the golf courses where you can work. There's often like snack carts or snack shacks. Yeah. Pretty much. And so yeah, there's the golf courses. And these are just like areas that I'm familiar with, but we have um there's several ski hills. There's lots of golf courses. Um what else? There's tons of other things, but like yeah. I've met a lot of people from all over the place, working in towns or at like resorts or places where seasonal workers come from, like Australia, New Zealand, Germany, UK, Ireland. I even worked with Brazilians 2 years in a row. That was fun, and I worked with some Russians 1 year. So that was fun. But yeah, so like I've met so many people from all over the place working in tourist towns, which is kind of nice. Right? There's also that. Just ride around on my mobility scooter sometimes. It has a hobby horse attachment in the front. I used to go to this. Nice. That is awesome. Rid of their grass lawns to save water, but many of us have sand when the golf course their lawns. We'll get rid of ours, right? No kidding. The amount of water that those golf courses use to keep everything all perfect and pretty. Because, come on, we all rather be watching this adorable kitty than me staring at my knitting. I was practicing today on not looking while I was knitting, and I can at least do like a couple stitches now before I have to like glance at my work. I get some of the funniest looks from people. I have a long beard, long buzzed on the sides. Get everything from people giving me looks like what's wrong with him to people laughing and telling me they like it. Right? You got to do fun things like that. If you have the ability to do fun things like that, you got to. It's like yeah. I'd totally be down for that. Don't forget about me. Without you. I decided just for shits and giggles to look up some of the best golf courses in BC. There's the, I'm gonna botch that one. Tobiano in Kamloops. There's a golf course in Kamloops. I can't pronounce it, but Grey Wolf Panorama. So that's a ski hill and golf course, and then of course, Whistler, Fairmont. Oh, it's giving me. Oh, it's giving me ones that are closest. No, no, no. I want the best. And they're not that close. Those are all several hours away from me. It ranks among the top public courses. Okay, so Grey Wolf. Wow, Grey Wolf is in the top. That's kind of cool. I've only like sort of glimpsed the ski hill at Panorama, or not the ski hill, the golf course at Panorama. But I used to go up to the ski hill all the time. I did not ski, but my brother did. So we would go up on, I think it was was it Sundays? After church, I think we would go up. And my brother would ski, and me and my mom would sit in the little cantina area. But I've heard that the Grey Wolf is a pretty nice golf course. I had a lot of friends that would go golfing up there. I did not golf. I worked at a golf resort. I did not golf. Golf was not my thing. Even though I got free golf. And we used to have a yearly staff golfing thing. And I would never join. They're like, why don't you ever like come golfing? And I'm like, no, not my thing. They cost more than if we went to. Wow, that sucks. I wish that I was more into like outdoorsy. I love hiking, but like things like golf, skiing, any of that kind of stuff. No. But if someone was like, "Hey, I want to go skiing. Do you want to like drive up to the ski hill with me?" I'd be like, yeah, let me get my crafts. I'll find a cozy place to sit, and you can ski all day. Heck yeah. I mean, it's beautiful up at ski hills. I wouldn't mind finding just a like cozy place to sit and watch people skiing all day while I knit or spin. Well, it all depends on how much alcohol you drink. There's several mini golf courses around where I grew up. I don't know if there's any mini golf around where I live now. I don't know if I. No, we do have a mini golf here. I'm just like, surely we have a mini golf here. We have a regular golf course. Surely there's a mini golf, and there is. There's one downtown. Well, not downtown. Down the industrial area, because I always see the signs when it comes like the summer seasons. It's like we're back open again, yay! And I'm like, ooh, I'll never go there. Though, you know, mini golf is not that bad. I've played mini golf a couple times. I'm not a fan of it, but I've played it a couple times. Not gonna lie. Right? I think it'd be great. I think I would. It would definitely be a conversational thing. I mean, when I went and sat at the wildlife center there, like what, a couple weeks ago now, I went and just decided I didn't want. It was when I got back from my brother's, and I just was not ready to be home. And I went and sat at the wildlife center and spun some yarn, and I had a couple people come up and asking me about it. Holy moly. Never heard of it. Is it like a mini golf thing? At least I don't think I've heard of it. Might be a under a different name here. Oh, that sounds cool. I don't know. We've got like a variety of mini golf, and some of them have like just your typical themes, and then other ones are bigger and have more elaborate stuff. There's a pretty nice one about an hour, maybe an hour and a half away from me in another town, and that one's kind of cool. I remember going there once with my best friend and her two boys. They wanted to go mini golfing, and so she was like, "Hey, I'm here. Did you want to meet up for lunch or whatever?" And I was like, "Yeah, I could drive out there." So, yes, driving an hour to an hour and a half to like several towns over is a common thing. There's some people that will do it daily. Not me. Driving never used to bother me as much as it does now that I live in a town where I pretty much have everything, so I don't have to drive a lot of places. And I've noticed now where I'm like, oh, I gotta drive an hour to there. Oh God. Whereas before it was like, oh yeah, I drove 45 minutes to work every freaking day, 3 towns over. Yes. I'll show you the first one. So, this is the first one. I love how the colorway came out. This one, the colorway's obviously turning out a little bit different, but it's still, it's getting there. It's getting there, but and I can't like wear them too much because I'm going to be submitting these into the fall fair. But this is some yarn that I dyed up and spun a while ago now. Like long before I started streaming. Probably a good year before I started streaming, I think. And I started like I'm using the one ball, or I had 2 balls of it. I'm using the one ball on this shawl. But I decided that once this one's done, I'm done with the shawl. So originally I was going to do both balls of yarn on the shawl, and I decided nope. Whatever I get out of that's it. I'm done with the shawl. So I was like, well, what am I going to do with the second ball of yarn? And it's so pretty. It looks so much better in like this size of just the striping on it. and the way the colors go. Just this glove? 3 days? Oh, you're talking about the shawl. I started on this shawl. Oh gosh, my first year of streaming. I have been working on this thing off and on. See, that's how much I have. So when this ball of yarn is done, I'm done with the shawl. But I have been working on this shawl for like 2 years now. I can't show the full size because of the needles. But yeah, it's gonna be absolutely beautiful when it's done. It's the Novum shawl, I think it's called. It's on Ravelry. It's an easy shawl. It just time consuming. You start from the center and work your way out. And well, it went really well in the beginning, and the bigger the shawl, it's like it takes it. I think I might be able to get 1 or 2 rounds done a stream. So that just tells you how, and you know how fast I knit. It takes me a long time to get a round done now. I have been doing good. How have you been? You've been busy? I actually was productive today. I think I did all 3 redeems, Gigi. I did the hydrate, I did the lip balm, and then I did the stretch. But yeah, I did a little bit of my dishes. I don't have a lot, but I only did a couple of them up, because I was lazy. And then I mowed a big section of my lawn. And then I've been working on this glove. I've only done... Oh yes, I'm, what have I been doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4... 5... 1, 2... I just normally I do like the little sets of 5, you know, the 1, 2, 3, 4 cross, and I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I was like, how the hell am I supposed to count this? Massive mulching landscaping job with my friend, so I get home and just doing any kind of like yard work just kills me. It just absolutely kills me. I've been having a whole freaking unproductive like week. I just have had no energy, no will to just do anything. The most productive I've been has been on stream. I'm having a very unproductive day, right? Yep. Definitely jams deprived. Had to have a jams day, or morning or afternoon. I guess is it morning or afternoon there for you? I never remember. There's Dr. Pepper freezies. I need Dr. I think you mentioned that before. Now that I say that and give you the look of there's Dr. Pepper freezies. I think I vaguely remember you mentioning it before. Are they good? I want a Dr. Pepper freezy now. 12:30, so early. You're having, yeah. You just need a jams afternoon. And then you can be productive later on. You know? Ooh, yes, Miko. Are you thinking something big, something small, several small things? I don't know how much yarn you got. Did you take pictures and post them in Discord? I'd love to see the yarn. I love yarn. I bought a box and had one, and it's kind of heavy on the cherry flavor. Oh, is it? But still good. Just heavy on the cherry. The yellow. Oh my god, that's freaking gorgeous. That'd make a really pretty shawl. Oh my god. That screams at me. That just like screams at me like, "Hi, I'm Jams friendly." Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Jams really likes that one. Oh, really pretty. I think it also might be screaming at you. Say, need me? Need an exorcism? Nah. Oh my god. I love them all, but that one, that's a pretty. That's a pretty. But yeah, you'll also notice yellow is my favorite color. And there's certain colors of yellow that just scream at me more than other colors of yellow. And so I go a little. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Is that pretty? A fine. A fine. I do like mustard yellow. My favorite yellow is kind of like dandelion. Dandelion sunflower. That color. So like a warmer, richer color, but bright colors of yellow are also attractive to me. Yep. Even the hot mustard yellow. Dijon mustard yellow. You know, if you pair it with the right color, it's nice. I pretty well like most of the yellows. Some of them I like better than others. But yes, I just like yellow. I love mustard. I'm a mustard person. Toss the ketchup in the garbage. Take the mustard, please. When I eat hot dogs, the only thing I put on my hot dog generally is mustard. Or I eat it without anything on it. On rare occasions, I like the works. But yeah, I'm a mustard person. I'm going to send it and clean this rug. See ya. Alright, you take care. Enjoy cleaning the rug. I'm practicing on not looking when I knit continental. I'm getting better at it. I think if I had to do knit purl, that might be a different story. I was trying to practice with it earlier. $27. Go away, encoding overload. You know, I have probably enough yarn to do 2 pairs of fingerless gloves in this. I don't know. We'll see what I have left after I do the second glove. But yeah, I legitimately feel like I could probably do 2 pairs of these. Which would be cool. Hurry back, knitter girl. No matter how many times she changes her musical style, her voice is easily recognizable to her most dedicated fans. That's like Jaylee. I almost always know when she's singing, even when she's not singing on her Jaylee. She's got um, she's got a band with her hubby as well. It's called, was it Once Upon a Tree or something like that? And then she has her like just Jaylee Wolf. And so like I added a bunch because I used to listen to them all the time, and then I sort of like forgot about them when Jaylee went and started doing some solo stuff. Yes, I would. But I've also known Jaylee since she was a little girl. So, I mean, I haven't seen her in years. But yeah, I've known her since she was a little girl. But yeah, if I had the opportunity to go see her live, I would totally like risk the crowd exposure to watch her play live. Yep. It's actually this is Home Free and the Oak Ridge Boys singing together. Anyway. This is back when Austin was still with Home Free. On fire, fire. It is a very catchy song. Oh, my feet are so hot. It's hot, but it's starting to cool down. The sun's finally gone behind the mountains, so it's starting to cool down, but damn, I'm hot. Yes, there was two deep vocalists on that one. There was Tim Faust, I think his name is, from Home Free, and then of course I don't know the guy's name, the bass singer from Oak Ridge Boys. Um, and then for I also like Avi Kaplan. He was the bass singer from Pentatonics originally, and then he went solo. And I really like his music that he plays, but he's got some good bass range. Nice, Knitter Girl. That's awesome. Oh, my Bubbas. You hot. You hot, Bubba. Yeah. It's a good album. Right? It's good. Of course, he's on my book again. He's a good pups. He's a good puppers. I love you, buddy. Yeah, you good puppers. Yeah, he's a good puppers. Oh, he's a good puppers. Yeah, he's a good puppers. Yeah. I love you, Bubba. Yeah. No. Nice try. Did I add this? I can't remember if I added this. So she took a shower with me. Oh, wait. My poor little Lily Bird had. Oh no! On the floor of her cage, all wet and covered in. Aww! So she took a shower with me this morning, cage and all, got a warm towel and soft pads in the bottom today. Poor girlie. Aww. Aw, well, I'm sending her all the love. Absolute epilepsy, and it's never pleasant, right? Aww. Oh, poor baby. I got like a cat hair or something poking me. My sleepy boy. He's my sleepy boy. Yeah, he's my sleepy boy. Yeah, I love you, buddy. These are my bubas. Little good boy. Yeah. We used to have a dog who, she got overexcited, would sometimes have seizures. It was super terrifying the first few times that it happened. My baby, yeah. Look at puppies. He's like, stop looking at my chin for blackheads. Your chin's doing really good ever since we got rid of that big black guy. Yeah, that was a horrible one. We're like, what the? That's not supposed to be on your chin. It's not supposed to be on your chin. No. To say the... Does the handle taste good? To say the least, I gave his food dish a major scrubbing. He's got one of those gravity-fed food dishes. And I, like, clean it out and everything, but when this boy started getting a blackhead on the chin, I'm like, when he eats, he, like, grabs a big mouthful and, like, every time every time he eats food. So I think it was a combination of I was not cleaning his dish often enough, and then just the way he eats, because he's a piggy when he eats. Break time for next row. Nice. We have Vinny taking a break on the desk. You a good boy? Hmm? Are you a good boy, Vinny? Aw, thank you for the kisses. Oh, you're gonna get tangled up. But off the camera. I'll tell ya. Your kitty's on your lap? That's nice. I was glad that he wasn't sleeping on me because it's too hot. So maybe tomorrow, because I don't stream tomorrow, maybe tomorrow I will, not gonna guarantee anything, try to dye some more floof up. And then, if I get the floof dyed tomorrow and dried in time, we could play with some blending. I mean, I could just blend up some undyed floof with some of this and this, and we could make a really pretty stuff. Yep, tomorrow's my day off. So yeah, if I dye some floof up, we could do blending on Friday if I get it dyed and dried in time. Dyed and dried? Good boy, buddy. Look what he brought. He's learning. He still tries to get me to pick it up off the floor, but he's getting better. You didn't bring your mouse? You gotta bring it up here, Bubba. You left it on the floor, though, bud. Yeah, you left it on the floor. I can't throw it for you if you don't bring it up on the desk. He is a sweet boy. Oh, buddy, I love you so much. I do. I love you so much, buddy. He's staring at his mouse on the floor. You know, buddy, if it wasn't for me holding you, you would fall off this desk. Psycho kitty. Psycho killer. Psycho kitty. Psycho kitty. Psycho kitty. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Run, 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 run away. He was making air biscuits. Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Run, 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 run away. I love you, buddy. It's like you're squishing me, Mom, and it's hot. I know, but I have to. You're too damn cute. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah. I love you. Why sad face? Why sad face? Run, 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 run away. It's like, I'm going to make a break for it. I'm not holding you, so you can get up if you want, buddy. But sometimes it's just so adorable to cradle you like this. Nah, he wants to play. But he has to bring his mouse up here if he wants me to play with him. You're stressed out? Why are you stressed out? Oh, hi, Pickles. Let's see if I put the camera up high enough, you might see her. She's gonna jump down here. Why are you looking to get into stuff, huh? You gonna come down, Pickles? And there she goes. You gonna go chase your sister? She's down where you can get her. Very anxious and stressed. Oh, it's no good. Sending you lots of positive vibes and anti-stress vibes. Excuse me. Excuse me. Vincent. He's hit asshole mood. Just moving, and he's like, I bite you. You're not doing what I want. I want you to throw my mouse. I don't know if it's play or if it's I'm frustrated because I want something and you're not providing it for me. he gets this look in his eye. And all of a sudden he's like, and I'm like, excuse me, and he looks at me like, what? That's kind of like the attitude that he gives me when he bites me. He'll go from like all lovey-dovey, and then you'll notice he's starting to get agitated. So you stop because you know he's getting agitated. So you just kind of like let him do his own thing. And he'll be like, fine and dandy and everything's good. And then all of a sudden he's like, and I'm like, excuse me? What have I done now? It's like, I saw you were getting agitated. I stopped petting you. So I wasn't overstimulating you. The one day he bit me really good. I got cat hair all over my face now. Because my skin is kind of like clammy from it being hot. And then cat. And, you know. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back from the Adland. Well, hello, Redneck. How's it going? Something to my ankle. Oh no! You're not supposed to hurt yourself. Oops. You're not supposed to hurt yourself, Redneck. Probably sprained it. Feels broke. Can't hardly walk on it. It's not bruised as of now. Urgh. Hopefully it's not broken and it's just sprained. Because that would royally suck. You're not supposed to be hurting yourself there, Redneck. Nope. Yes, but still. You don't need no broken bones. Right? Regular stuff, and Thursday is doctor's appointment for her. Hopefully it is better by then. Shoes. I'm wondering if that's the start of it because I'm always in boots. That could be it. If you're always in boots and you go to shoes, it might be a lack of support. I know my brother, I don't know about now, but I know my brother had weak ankles growing up. So he had to have like proper support shoes and things like that. Um, and I don't know about now because he broke both his ankles and like, well, shattered the one, broke the other one, and um broke a bunch of bones in his feet and stuff. And the one he had to go, I think he had to have two surgeries, 2 or 3 surgeries on it. So I don't know. They did say that he did have um, like some deformities on his ankles. Like not like bad deformities or anything, but I was like, oh well, maybe that's why he had ankle problems growing up. Um, just broke mine when I was like 10, 12 ish. Then ever since I've been prone to twisting them real easy. Yeah, my hubby used to say how he could like really easily roll his ankles. I don't think I ever noticed him do it when we were together. Maybe he did. I don't think so though. But he used to say that he was always rolling his ankles. I did it once. It did not feel nice at all. I, for a moment, thought that I had broken it. It was not pleasant. I had a very bruised foot. Um, yeah, it was not good. I just remember because I was working graveyard shift at the resort cleaning clubhouse, and I was at the end of my shift, and I was getting a ride home with the night audit guy because he lived in the same town as me. And so I was just waiting for him to get off shift, and so I was like, well, while I'm here, I'll just, I'll check the outside garbages because I got nothing better to do. And the way, like, you walk up into the lobby, it's kind of like got some like rock landscaping out front, and it's like a mild incline, nothing big. And there's these like 4x4, yeah, I think they were like 4x4 edging border beams along the rockwork. And the garbage can was sitting on the rocks, and I stepped up onto the 4x4 to look inside, and I was like, yeah, it's good. And I stepped down, but I didn't pay attention, and the ground dipped a little bit more than I realized, and I came down on my foot wrong, and like instant hit the ground, heard like this big crack sound. I'm like, oh shit. And it hurt, but I was like, oh, I'll be fine. I'll walk it off. And I was like, no, this is definitely more than a walk off. But of course, me being me, I was like, yeah, no, nothing's wrong with me. Oh yeah, no, I just twisted it a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. I get home. And I get into the house, and the moment I closed the doors so the night audit guy couldn't see me, I went from limping to crawling on the floor. I crawled into the kitchen, got some ice and wrapped it in a tea towel. Like, did I have ice or no? I might have grabbed a bag of peas. I can't remember. I just right. It's just like crack. You're like, oh, that's not good. And so I get this. I put some. I think it was peas actually that I grabbed out of the freezer. Wrapped it in a tea towel, crawled back into the living room and onto the couch because I knew I was not going to make it downstairs into the basement where my bedroom was. Take my shoe off. And I'm like, okay, well, it's not so bad. But of course, the pain got worse the moment I took my shoe off. And I put the peas on my ankle, and then I went to sleep. And my brother woke up later on that day. I don't think he worked that day. I think he was off, and he saw me sleeping on the couch. He's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just sprained my ankle. You know, it's fine." And then both me and him kind of like looked down at it, and all around my ankle bone was just like almost black, and I was bruised all on the top of my foot. And he's like, "Oh shit, are you sure you're okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. It's fine. I'll be fine." I don't think I was. I think I only missed like. Did I miss any work? I think I missed like maybe one day of work. If I missed any work at all. But yeah, I've always been very good at pretending that it doesn't hurt. As I'm a walk it off kind of person. Exactly, redneck. Exactly. Yeah, no, it was just painful. But yeah, because my brother's like, "Are you sure it's not broken?" And I'm like, he's like, "It's awfully bruised." And I was like, "Well, we'll see if we'll see how it feels by tomorrow. And if it's still like really bad, then I'll just get you to take me to the hospital. We can get it looked at." Like, if I don't have to go to the hospital, I'm not gonna go to the hospital. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. Back then, I really avoided the hospital. Um, I've gotten better with hospitals, but I really did not like hospitals when I was younger. Spent too much time in them with my dad, so I did not like going to the hospital. Yeah, I'm not a fan of doctors either. And yeah, hospitals definitely started to piss me off in the end there with mom. Her last stay in the and like, I mean, I understand mom was getting pretty irrational. Um this last trip to the hospital was it was like her breaking point. But she really did not have good nurses or doctors. Like, if it wasn't for the dialysis doctors and nurses, I would have been, oh my god. Well, some of you guys remember me bitching about the staff at the hospital the last time mom was in there. They just were not, they were not taking care of her. Yeah, it was going to be paying out of pocket insurance. Pocket insurance is once again. Oh no! Oh, redneck, that's not good. To drive 9 hours one way absolutely ain't happening. Are they? Nine fucking hours. Seriously? That's farther than any of the major hospitals. Not any of the major hospitals, but like two of the major hospitals around me. Like, even though the one where mom had to go for her leg amputation, which is a big hospital, that one's only like 6 hours away from me. And then the other big one, which they don't like doing anything with BC people anymore, but we used to always go to Calgary for our major hospital. That's where we did all our things. But then they changed it up with the healthcare, and because BC healthcare and Alberta healthcare is different, so there's some things that you can do in Alberta, but like things like surgeries and stuff, yeah, no, they ship you out. To either like Kelowna or Vancouver. I have thankfully not had to deal with anything major. So everything that I've had, I was able to deal with at just our little hospital. Two, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. I think I have one more increase round that I gotta do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I have one more increase. Wireless charger for my phone for $5 was 15. Nice. Speaking of phones, I just ordered a new one yesterday because I could not pass up the deal that they had going on. Zero payment or zero money down. Uh, Classic 2-year contract, which is whatever. But it was only like $10 more than what I'm paying now, and it's like a huge upgrade. I'm going to be going from an iPhone 11 all the way up to a 16. And my phone is getting to that point where it has like no space on it, and so I struggle to do updates, and the battery health is starting to get down. It's like down at like 71%, I think now. So it was time. Did I need it? No, but was I going to be able to find? Yeah, it's a pretty big jump. Um, but yeah, I couldn't pass that deal up because I've been thinking about getting a new phone for like almost a year now. Um, and yeah, I was just like, I can't pass that up. I kept looking at it and I was just like, I'm like, that's basic. Well, I was looking at it, I'm like, that's basically the cost of my bill. And then of course you got to add taxes on, so it's like that's going to be about $10 more than what I'm paying now. Oh, big deal. So I got to pay $10 more on my phone bill. And the plan that I got with it is better than what I've got now. So I'll be getting uh 60 gigs data now. I never use my data. Like I pretty well could go on like 10 gigs data, 10 to 20 gigs data, and I'd be like laughing. If that, and that's if I was spending a lot of time away from the house. Um, I had 30, like my last plan that I had, it was like 30 gigs data, and I never used it. Congratulations on your 15 stream streak, and welcome on in. Glad you could flop. Hope you're doing good. Best. We are almost done the thumb gusset. On this fingerless glove. LBRB. Gotta get more water and do right. Fingers crossed. Please don't hurt yourself, redneck. I almost called you retro. In here. It's freaking periwinkle. Your dye job. Did you post? That's not what I want. It's midnight blue, deep purple, and black. And the silk basically stole most of it and made everything else periwinkle. Did you try over dyeing it yet, or is it just dried now? Oh my god, it's so pretty though. It is periwinkle, but it is so pretty. Oh my gosh. The only thing I can think of is you just did not have enough dye in the water. You can over dye it as yarn. Damn ads. Bugger off ads. Alright. Are we back from ads? We back from ads?
Are we? Are we back from ads? I don't know.
Yay! It is beautiful. Beautiful. You could always dye it as the yarn for over dye. But it is really pretty. You could always like take it and do have the yarn in the hank and just like dunk half of the hank in the dye and I the only thing I can think of is you just did not have enough dye in the water. But it is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Or maybe not enough vinegar? It's painted. But did you use vinegar? Because that citric acid, right, you use the citric acid. It's painted. The only thing I can think of is it wasn't dyed enough, or maybe not heat set enough. Did you get a lot of bleeding when you went to rinse it? Because if you got a lot of bleeding, it could be... Nope, nothing. So, yeah, the only thing I can think of is just not enough dye. Right? It is still really pretty. Hopefully you marked down what you did, because maybe you could recreate that, because it's a really pretty purple. All down, including the 0.001 gram measurements of dye. Nice. Seriously, I look like a drug dealer in my work. Right? Well, if you want to get like, have you ever watched I think her channel name is Chem Knits on YouTube? Is it Chem Knits? Or is that a different one? Hold on. Let me look. She does all this really awesome dyeing, and some of it is like experimental, but she's very like precise when she's doing things. So she marks it all down. Um Yes, Chem Knits. Hold on. I will um where's the share option? Share. Copy link. There. She does a lot of fun dyeing, and she's very like exact with some of her amounts, or if she's not being exact, she'll be like, I'm just gonna just do this, and then she like, I swear she like marks it down and on certain things. But yeah, she does a lot of fun dyeing. I think you would like her channel. She dyes a lot of yarn, but she also does floof as well, so. Yeah, I think I found her when I was looking at into like what checking out channels and things when I was getting into dyeing. I was like, I'm like, I need to find all these YouTube channels on how to do this and how to do that. So Jams, I'm doing it again this time for sure and certain, doing a sobriety thing. Oh, that's awesome, Redneck. That is awesome. I'm sending you all my positive vibes and support. I did do the increase. Did I? I did not do the increase. It's okay because I forgot to do the increase there. So I guess we're doing another round. Oops. The increase is just going to be slightly off kilter than the other one. It's just one row. We're just going to, instead of doing 2 rounds after the increase row, we'll just do 1 round after the increase row. Same amount of rows, just the increases are in a slightly different spot. Tired of not having money to work on the right? Yeah, it's crazy how much alcohol can just it costs so much. Same with like cigarettes back when I was a smoker. I could show you my worksheet Jams for how I do my record keeping. Yeah, that'd be cool. I keep telling myself that if when I do like get a setup where I can do some proper dyeing, I do want to be more technical. But because I don't really have the setup, I just throw it. I just guesstimate and just, yeah. Everything I do is very much a guesstimation. which sucks because nothing ever turns out um, the same. Not really. So yeah, if I want to actually like produce things that are the same and more than just like one thing here and one thing there, I I need to get serious. But I just don't have the setup that I need to do any proper dyeing.
Proper game.
Okay, so we did another knit round, then we did an increase. So we just have one row left. 10, 26. Yep, just one more row left, and then we get to separate and get back to the rest of the knit. When that gets worse. No one knows, so they don't know. No. Nobody knows what they don't know. I'm doing this thing where I put 20 to 50 bucks in a box each time I write. I'm aiming for a year that'll be around 600 instead of buying right, exactly. That is smart thinking. I try to do that. I have a tax-free savings account that I put 50 bucks in a month. I would like to start putting more in, but 50 bucks is all I can afford right now, so. But eventually I want to start being able to save more money. Of course, that will probably be involve me getting a job. Cause yeah, I was adding up the bills. There's not too much left over. After paying bills with what I get, so I need to. Well, some of my bills I can lower, so I just got to do it. Just got to pick up the phone and do some calling. So that will help. But yeah, I what I do is fix the Vic and upgrade the HHR's radio audio. Nice, right? It's gonna be awesome. You can do it. I know you can. Oh, nice. That is perfect. Are those just like sheets that you can print out? That is perfect. See, eventually I would love to get to that point where I like mark things down. I try with my spinning and think I'm terrible at that shit. But if I can get myself dedicated enough to it, then and like just seriously like then I can actually, because I want to do those things. I just my ADHD kind of like tells me, "Oh, yeah, it'll be fine. You'll remember." Are you thinking of going back up, baby? Or are you just chilling? You just chilling? There go, girls. All right. So we've got that. Now we just gotta to move everything over to a holder. Yeah. It is 100%. Okay. I don't need that stitch marker no more. I actually don't need that yarn right now. Oh, my earbuds are yelling at me. Stretch, lip balm, hydrate. I will do that as soon as I... Well, no, I'll do that right now because I'm thinking about it. I'll do that after I finish taking the... Yeah, no, just do it now. I was like, where'd my lip balm go to? Add a place for water before dye, but after citric pH. A place for the amount of time and pre-soak, right? And a place for the amount of time it stayed in the dye. It's all slowly building the right worksheet for you. But still, like I freaking love that. Hydrate. I'm like, there's something else I'm missing. cities are more expensive. Too much social interaction. Education is not something that I'm going to do. And yeah, there might be more employment, but I'll be fucking miserable. And I don't need shopping and dining because that costs money. But everybody's different in what they like. My preferred thing would to be living in a freaking cabin in the woods outside of town, doing my stuff away from people. I'm very good at social stuff on the computer, but in the real world, I get burnt out so fast. It's too much for me. I enjoy some of the interaction for a while, and then I get burnt out, and I'm just like, I'm done, and then I'm done for like days after. It's not, and it doesn't get better with time. It just gets worse with time, and I get more miserable. Or I would like to have, and this is something I still think about, and who knows, maybe I'll do it because there's no age limit on it, but I wouldn't mind being a seasonal van lifer where I live in get a van, live in a van for like the warm seasons, and just like go and park at friends and family's houses or quiet lakes and rivers, spin my stuff, knit my stuff, possibly sell my stuff, and then in the winter come back to home base. But you see, I have cats, and two of them do not like the vehicle, and the other one just, I think she just takes everything in stride. Pickles just takes everything in stride. I wish that being in a city or larger town would be beneficial for me, but yeah. I do not like to interact with the community. I have to force myself to do that stuff. Like, the fall fair, it's fun, but it's so freaking exhausting. And, like, I'm just like, when is it going to end kind of thing. Like, it's fun, but I, at the same time, do not enjoy it. If that makes sense. But yeah, I force myself to do those things because I need it, but I do not enjoy it. Do, 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 do. Blim, blim. Yeah, I saw you. Welcome back, Knitter Girl. Oh, excuse me. Drink too much water. Still looks really good. This one's got more blue in it than, and the other one had more black in it. Right? No, it's black and blue. This was actually just a black dye, black jacquard dye, and this is what happens when there's not enough dye in the water. So when I dyed it, I did two skeins at once, which was a good thing because the color basically came out the same. But with the jacquard, like if there wasn't enough, it had black, brown, and blue in it, and it looks so cool. And I wish that I had. I'm sure somewhere I have a picture of it, but on Instagram, the only picture I had posted was once the floof was already divided up to spin. But I'll show you the other one. This was the first glove off of the ball of yarn, so it's more black. The black almost looks navy on camera, but that's how this one is. And then this one is... I am in love with this. I am freaking in love with it. I did cast the thumb off a little bit tight, so it is a bit tight, but that's fine. And like, because it's like such a fine yarn, I could have probably even used a smaller needle, but like, let me see if I can find, there's some parts of this yarn that is like thread, literally like thread. That is exactly what I keep saying every time I look at this Callie. Like, I seriously, I want to recreate this yarn. I remember how I did it. I remember how much dye I used. I do not have that pot anymore, but I just need a pot roughly that size. It was a bigger soup pot. And yeah, I just remember I put a tablespoon of dye in the water. I don't remember how much vinegar I put in. I just kind of like... I want to write it down. I did try to recreate it once before, but it didn't quite turn out as cool as this one did. But yeah. Right? Well, I did try to recreate it once before, and I kind of did it, but it was a little bit more blue. I don't know if it was because I didn't have the water hot enough, or I don't know what I did. But, yeah, if I try it again and I get it out, I'll definitely, like, if I try it again, I will write it down. And hopefully it turns out... And then I'll try to spin it similar to how I did this one. Because, like, I do have on my Instagram, I do have where I prepped it all up and I was starting to spin it. So I had, like, a bucket of, like, floof all divided up. Ads. Melly? How is Melly? Melting? It was very hot here today. I am still, like, it's starting to cool down out there. I should probably open up the window, but bugs will come in. It's warm in here. It was, for the most part of the day, it was like, this isn't too bad. It's not so bad. And then all of a sudden, I was like, oh my god, it's hot. And it just, yeah, it took forever for it to start to cool down. Welcome back. Remember how I said there were certain parts that were like almost like thread? I found one. But yeah, yeah. I spun this on my Nano. I can go really fine when I'm spinning on the Nano. But yeah, I do have on Instagram, I do have like pictures of where I prepped this fiber, but I don't have any pictures of what the hanks looked like before, at least not on Instagram. I might have them somewhere on my phone, but I should look. I should look. Because we go. Here we go. Years. We'll go back to 2020. I know it's not going to be. Man, I look at pictures of myself when I first moved down, and I'm like, dang, I was skinny. Okay, I was not skinny, but like compared to me now, I'm like, I really did let myself go. If I could get back to where I was when I first moved down, that would be awesome. That'll be my first goal, is to just get back to where I was at when I first moved down, and then my next goal will be to get back even more. I don't like to give myself too big of goals because then I get overwhelmed. I'm going to have to do marketing once I really get my dyeing running right. God, I take a lot of pictures. And save a lot of pictures. I did go quite a ways back. I was like, I know that's not nearly this far back, but I'm going to go back to 2020 because that's when I got my spinning wheel. And I realized I'm like, yeah, I probably didn't need to go that far back. Oh, I remember that. I need to make another one of those. It's getting worse. We get around 111 degrees Fahrenheit. What's that in Celsius? Because I'm a Celsius. I'm a Celsius. Once you go past 90 in Fahrenheit, I start losing track of what it is. And once you go below 50, 44. Oh, fuck me. I've been in that, but in an air conditioned car. Still on stepper every day and eat vegetables. It's hard to work out when it's so warm, but down. Oh, that's awesome. That is freaking awesome. I love that. Is where I went through a selfie phase. Holy crap. Here they are. Of course, my camper looks like a freaking nightmare. Okay, well, I'll show. I'll show you the braids because the other pictures shows my disastrously messy camper. Apparently, I hadn't cleaned that day. I'll also post it in Discord so you can see. But that's what they look like braided up. Got a cat here. Right? This is okay, ignore the mess behind. And it doesn't look as good on camera, but that's sort of what it looked like unbraided where in the lighter bits. So you can like see the brown and the blue. It's like brown, blue, gray, and black. I was just floored. And it was, I dipped it into the dye, and I think I sort of like had it hung up on the cupboard handles above, so the ends were in first, and then I lowered the rest in. I can't remember if that's how I did it or if I just kind of like held it and then lowered it in. But I basically I folded the hanks in half, so the two ends it went in, and I had the two hanks, so ends in first into the dye, and then yeah, then the rest. But yeah, I will. And because it'll take me 10 years to find. Oh, did I do both sides? I did. Okay. Because it's going to take me 10 years to find them, I'm going to screenshot them. Add more photos. And then. Predictable. I'm gonna put them in finished projects, but um, there. Now you can go and take a closer look. I had the one side and then other side of the braid, so I posted both those pictures. This was 80/20 merino silk, but now I'm doubting it. Oh, it really feels like the other way around. So 80 silk, 20 merino? You're way off? 60/40. Yeah, that you were definitely way off. I was so angry after I saw a YouTube video from a woman yesterday. She lost 75 pounds and told the people how she'd done that. She looked skinny and very well trained, and she said, "Take it easy. Cheat days are okay. I love to snack and blah blah." What was the lie? What a lie. You don't look like that after a year without a lot of discipline and hard workout programs. Don't. Yeah. Isn't that usually how it all works out? Sixty/40 merino silk. Mm-hmm. She had a lot of belly muscles. My belly loves me and don't want, right? I feel that. My belly's like, ah, come on. It's comfy here. And I'm like, no, it's not. So small animals and babies love to like lay on my chest and belly. I still don't want this much cushion. Sorry, you gotta go. Gotta go. I'm anti jams the pillow. course, all my friends' kids are all grown up now. Some of them have babies of their own. I would recommend that you don't set goals. It's frustrating if you don't reach it within the time frame. Yeah, I never give myself a time frame. I never give myself a time frame. The goal that I set is I would like to get down to where I was when I first moved down here, which wasn't that much smaller than I am now. And I'm not giving myself a time frame to get there. That's just my goal, is to get to where I was when I first moved down. And then from there, I will pick another goal. But I never give myself a time frame of when I need to get there. It's like that's just the goal I work to. Like some people are like, oh, I want to lose 100 pounds, or I want to get to here, and I'm like, that would be a far too big a goal for me. So I go small. I go very small. Right? Well, you can still wear it. You just have to wear it inside. Get yourself a warm coat. So it's like if you want to wear a nice dress to like a restaurant or something, get yourself a really nice warm, fancy warm coat to wear over top of it. And then you can wear it anytime. Just won't be able to wear it outside without a jacket. Is it perfect? No. But can you wear it? Yes. Was talking with Mrs. Red and mentioned my goals. I've mentioned Tia Jams. She's 100%. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. There you go. Who knows? Maybe you guys will take a winter holiday and go somewhere warm. Senorita, hard to meet you. No, thank you. Melly was getting warmer weather than that. I think we're actually supposed to get rain on Saturday. Oh, we're supposed to be getting a week of rain. And it's all like 85%, 90%, which means we are most likely actually going to get rain. And it's supposed to start tomorrow. Tomorrow is 55% chance of rain. Friday is supposed to be 90%. I'm very glad that I mowed my lawn today. Ugh, that's brutal. A good way to cool down, I don't know if you ever do it, Melly, is run your head underneath cold water, and you can either not bother wringing your hair out or just loosely wring your hair out and then let it drip down your back, and it helps cool you down. Helps a lot. Especially if you have like a fan blowing on you. Yes. Yes, they will be. Yep, cold cloth on the back of the neck. Heck, sometimes in the summertime, I would just go and take my t-shirt and run that underneath cold water, wring it out, and then put it back on. And like, I kid you not, I used to do the head under the water when I was working as a housekeeper. I would stick my head underneath water. I had it screwed up in a like a bun, but I would run my head underwater, barely wring it out, throw it up in a bun, and then let it drip down the back of my neck. True. I also will sometimes just run cold water on my wrists, and that also helps. It's been bad this year. We're losing birds to the. Oh, that's not good. Hey, how's it going? Right? Flood's no good. Flood is no good. If I'm wrong, I usually am, but you're only a few hours from me, right? For dog mat, even though I don't have a dog, there are some that are self-cooling when you're right. Um, did I miss something, Kelly? I think I missed something. Oh, you were asked. No. The good old need to make a choice thing. Um, what are you? What are you trying to make a decision on? Like I said, I feel like I missed something. Only you're to miss that calling. Do I buy more or 4 more pounds of 60/40 as my last splurge of the year? I mean, if you like it and you have the ability to do the last splurge of the year, it is tempting, isn't it? Then that kind of like sells it. I was looking, was it today or yesterday? I was looking at my site where I get my Corriedale. I mean, I still have. I gotta have at least 2 pounds left, if not more. Maybe it's almost 4 pounds. And then I also have this big schlub that Vinny created that I want to. Not all of it. Like, there's a couple. Like, this this part here. I think I want to take the schlub part. There's kind of like 2 schlub parts, and I want to dye them as is. I just want to throw them in a pot of dye, and then this in between part I'll probably dye a different way. But yeah, this is a Vinny. Ah, this was Vinny's like, I hear my name. That ads. Right? It's pretty crazy. Hi, buddy. You want? But yeah, so I want to do something fun with it. I mean, it's just floof. Either way, it will get used. It doesn't matter if it's all like this because it's still usable. Um, but yeah, I want to. It's proven she is the one who killed the last unicorn. Welcome back. But yeah, so I want to do some fun uh dying with see. This is my problem that I have right now. But anyways, I there's another one. Just the two. It's not so bad. Yep. This is why I have to get my yarn out of this room and sorted through and stored properly. But yeah, I want to do some fun dyeing with the Vinny Floof. Yes, moth spawns. So the little wormies. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's not right. Burn the moths with fire. It's not so bad when they get into my floof. Well, unless it was like a major infestation, a couple here or there, I can handle that. But it's when they get to my yarn, that's what I get very frustrated and angry about. So I need to haul all my fiber out to the living room, and I need to store it properly. And do a major deep clean. Like I moved into this room has been a storeroom for pretty much as long as my mom's owned this place, and I think she got it in like 2013. And it's always been a storeroom, and I just sort of like cleaned some of the stuff out. And this town where I live is bad for bugs. So we're always, no matter what, we always are dealing with bugs throughout the year. And it's also a trailer, so that doesn't help. My mom would always leave the windows open. And some of the screens, or windows that have screens, the screens have holes in them. So there's lots of ways for bugs to get into this house. And, yeah, they're just, I haven't done a major deep clean, and that's what I need to do with this room. So I need to haul everything out. I need to like do a major, massive deep clean, vacuuming corners, washing walls, like everything, and then have everything sealed properly and stored properly, and then brought back in. And then I shouldn't have as many problems. But I mean, I have things laying all over the place. And that's on me. I'm terrible. My ADHD is terrible for that. But like, I have things like this that has been sitting underneath my desk for over a year, just like, and like balls of yarn that should be stored. And it's because I'm used to having things like acrylic, which bugs leave alone. And I'm learning now that I live in a house that likes to get bugs at certain times of year, they like to get into my natural fibers. And then I'm like, well, shit. And I was dealing with it in my camper as well. I have legitimate screaming nightmares about moths getting into... Right? I want to get some cedar. I have lavender, and I haven't noticed as much of a problem, but I know when I was digging in here that one day, there was like 3 or 4 moths that flew up out of here that day. And then I was finding moths in the bins because I realized that my one bin, from just me slamming stuff down on it all the time, got a crack in it. So I found a couple bugs in there. So yeah, there's just... I don't have things stored properly. And because of that, and because of the time of year, and because the house is old, and I live in a freaking area where bugs are everywhere. Yeah, so part of it's my fault, and part of it is they just appear out of fucking nowhere. Yes, lavender is toxic to cats, and so I keep them locked out of here, and I have to keep them away. Though Vinny has toned down. He's not trying to get to the lavender anymore. I even have a sachet literally hanging up here by the fan. Why I have it there, I don't know. I just hung it up there. But yeah, I want to... if I have bins, I can store the lavender and cedar and stuff like that in the bins, and the cats can't get to it, so it's fine. Yes. Yes. That's exactly it, Melly. I am one of those people that requires everything within sight and within reach. Otherwise, it gets forgotten. Or I start getting cranky because it's like, didn't use it, and then boom. Also, Callie, were you here? I think maybe you were here when I was showing this off. If I had just checked the mail yesterday, this could have gone into the bats that we made up. This one is called Peacock. And it's like a blue and black kind of. And then we got silver. And then this one is coral red. I know, I saw this one, I'm like, I need this. So, yeah, we might be doing some more blending Friday. I might get some stuff dyed up to blend, or I might just blend with some undyed stuff and use the Angelina and so. Hi, buddy. But yeah, so since tomorrow's my day off, I might do some dyeing if I get myself motivated enough to do it. And then if I get it dyed and dried in time, you're so cute, then we will probably be blending on Friday. I can tell he wants to flop when I'm like holding him up so I can put my arm under, and he's just like... He's like, I'm hot. I'm tired. I want snuggles. Do I need to move my hand? I don't even throw clothes away. Now I'm grateful. My boyfriend said yesterday, since you've dropped a dress size, I guess we'll have to go shopping soon. And I said, no, I have 3 dress sizes in my closet because I don't sort out the rest after, right? So win-win. You don't have to go shopping. Woot woot, save some money. Last day of school for the grandkids. Oh my goodness. You hot, buddy? Yeah. I can tell by you whapping your tail that you're annoyed. Vinny has basically said, you're done. No more work. No more work, Mom. I love him. He's a good boy. Yeah. Are you hot? Yeah, it's hot. Tonight is cheat night. I will have a pizza. I didn't have one in 3 months. Can't wait. Nice. They will be back at Gigi's, so we get stuff done here again. Yay! Yeah, for school kids. Did you guys not have summer holidays in Germany? Hey, Dark Chop! Vinny has decided that I'm not allowed to do anything anymore. Not yet, but we have the thumb separated. So, thumb is separated. Gotta be careful. I don't want to pull it too far down my hand because I don't want to lose the stitches. So yeah, it's I'll probably finish it tomorrow off stream. I did most of it off stream. Basically, I did the thumb on stream. The thumb gusset. So I basically did, well, I did this from here to here on stream. So about half, almost half of what I've done earlier. So yeah, we're making some good progress on it. The pen has run away. Oh well. It is what it is. I found it. Found the pen. I gotta go sleep. Have a good rest of your stream. Take care, Callie. Yeah, I'm gonna be ending here pretty quick. And I'm probably gonna have an early night because I did not nap today and I did some mowing on my lawn. So I'm surprised I'm doing so well tonight. But I'm starting to get my energy back again. It's been a hard week. My energy level just went battery drained. Can't do anything or function. So it'll be nice to have an early night, I think. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us. All that I need is you. Can't even sing the words right. All right. Just in my own little world. Nothing's gonna stop us. I'm going to spread my love later. All. Take care. Alrighty. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me while I knit on this glove. Thank you, everyone that stuck around from the raid. Just had the one. Yeah, I just had the one raid. I am off tomorrow, but I'll be back Friday, and with luck, we will be doing some more blending of the floofs, which is very exciting because we got sparkles. So yeah, I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and I will see you guys Friday. Take care. Bye.